Hello YouTubers, this is ATSF3415DVR or Doug, and today we have layout update video number 2 for the O-Scale layout. And today I'm joined by two friends behind the camera. We have
682 Charlie, Chris.
And we have
OScalerUP, Zachariah.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the biggest update we have to the layout is that the second loop is now complete. So as you can see, we now have two trains running on the layout at the same time. And on the outside loop here, you see we have my Norfolk Southern Veterans engine with a modern freight. And then on the inside loop here, Chris brought over his new Lionel Legacy Southern Pacific 442. So yeah, it's really nice to now be able to run two trains at once. And of course also over here, we have the engine terminal now finished. And we have the engine house back in the back, and then a Lionel coaling tower and a Lionel hopper shed. And the track where you see the K-line steam engine sitting there is supposed to be the steam engine servicing track, and where you see that Burlington Northern diesel, that's the diesel servicing track. So now let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so one feature I have over here on the engine terminal is that I have a toggle switch to turn track power on and off. So I can leave engines sitting in the engine terminal without having to worry about them, starting up if it's a conventional engine or things like that. And so that's a really handy feature to have. Okay, now we're looking at the control panel, and you can see on the left I have a Lionel ZW, which is now powering the layout. And this is an original post-war 275 watt ZW. So in order to protect my modern trains, I've done a couple things. As you might be able to see there, I have some fast-acting fuses in line between the ZW and the TIU. And then also what you won't be able to see is that on the back of the ZW and also on my barrier strips with all the connections going out to the track, I have some TVS diodes to prevent voltage spikes. Okay, so I really have only one new item to talk about. It's not really new to me anymore. I've had it about 2 years, but it's been so long since I made a video. So at a train show about 2 years ago, I picked up this Lionel Texas and Pacific 464, and it's conventional, but it does have rail sounds, and so it's a nice running engine. Okay, we do have one more new item to talk about, and Chris, you can go ahead and pan over. This is a Lionel Santa Fe 484, number 3751, and this is the TMCC version, not the Legacy version. I picked this up from a store called Trains on eBay. That's Trains with a Z, not an S. And I got it in. It was in perfect cosmetic condition. The sounds and everything worked perfectly, except it just won't move smoothly. At first it didn't move at all, and then eventually it started moving very jerkily. So later tonight, we're going to take a look at it, see if we can figure out what's going on. And then if we can't fix it, I'm going to send it back to be repaired. But it sure is a nice looking engine, and it would just be nice to have it running. Okay, so that's pretty much it for updates to the layout, and now I'll talk about what's coming next for the layout. So the next thing that I need to do is install this final siding over here, which is going to be for tank cars. And the reason I didn't do that yet is because I ran out of roadbed, so that's going to be the next thing on the list. And then after that, the next thing to do is going to be to install the ON30 line. And then after that will be buildings, and then finally scenery. And I have a few ideas as to what I want to do for scenery. I know that this kind of thin area over here, I want to have this be a forest and have the narrow gauge line kind of winding through it. And I might have like a stream or something like that. And then at some place I know that I want to have a lake somewhere. And then I'll probably get a few more buildings, such as a gas station or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about what's going on with the layout. Okay, Okay, so one thing that I want to talk about is why I haven't made a video in so long. So right now I'm in the middle of my sophomore year of college and I'm pursuing a degree in music and I'm pursuing my dream in becoming a professional jazz musician. So I've been pretty busy with that. And as such, I haven't had much time to work on the layout, especially since where I go to school is about 2 hours away from home. And then also, about a bit more than a year ago, the train room flooded, so that was a huge mess, and a bunch of boxes got destroyed. Fortunately, not too many train boxes, but just other boxes. There was some mold to deal with, and so for a while the problem was so bad that I just didn't want to deal with it, and then finally over this winter break, I bit the bullet and came down and cleaned out the train room, and so as you can see, it's looking a lot better now. And I'll go ahead and include a little video clip of what the train room was looking like before I cleaned it. So yeah, as you can see, the train room was really in a huge mess, and now it's a lot better. And considering that I'm in college and I'm super busy, I can't really promise a lot of consistent content, which I'm sure as a follower of this channel you have come to expect, but hopefully in the future we'll have some more content, more than I have. So now let's go ahead and cut away and run some trains. this layout update video. This is ATSF 3415 DDR
682 Charlie.
And OScalerUP.
signing off. Thanks for watching.